Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. Yeah, I didn't make a video yesterday. I had planned on making one, but then I sort of messed up over and over again. I had homemade waffles for breakfast, and I messed up dripping syrup on the front of my shirt. And then when I was cooking our dinner, supper, we had one big meal around 3:30 yesterday. I made a big taco salad, and I was cooking the meat. I had a lid on top of it because the meat was frozen and I wanted to help it to cook a little faster. When I picked up the lid, there was condensation in the lid, and that liquid went down into the pan and it made a big splatter, and I got grease splatters all over the front of my shirt, and I burned my finger. One hot grease hit one finger, but it was just a little. So got it right under cold water, and it's okay. And then I had a chocolate covered ice cream bar for dessert, and apparently I dropped a piece of the chocolate on my shirt, and there's this big chocolate smear across the front. It's like, I'm just too messy today. I know I could have changed my shirt, but it was hot, and I was, as the day went by, I was just like getting all a mess, and it's just like, okay, I'll wait till tomorrow and check in then when I am fresh and not hot and bothered and messy and all this. So, okay. It was a busy day yesterday. I got a big Etsy order out. I finished one item. I made progress on another item. I did my quota for the blanket and my puzzle proofing assignment. And I did 2 weeks worth of laundry. It was one of those days when it was like, yeah, that's another reason why I couldn't change my shirt. I had 2 weeks of laundry down at the laundry room needing to be done. I didn't have all that many options for clean clothes to change into. Okay, got it all done. It's wonderful to just have everything everything that I wear clean. Like, oh, what shirt do I want? I have so many to choose from. So the first thing I finished was on my list of stuff I want to have done for my next show in mid-July. I said I wanted to have a whole parade of these guys in different colors, and I made my first. Well, this is actually the third. The first in the colors of the Bronto parade. I want to have like at least 5 of these in different colors at the show. This is a free pattern on Instagram by Kaylee Crochet, and I think I'm just going to put them on repeat and just keep making them once I get some other stuff done. The other thing that I made good progress on, he doesn't have any legs, but here is my April's Baby monster. It's the scaled down version of my April monster. I just need to make the legs and the horns, and then this guy will be all done. I got some pictures of the construction of the hand, but now I think I'm going to change the instructions again. I need to try one more thing just to make it a little easier. So he's almost done. Hopefully I'll have him done today, get some more pictures, and get the free pattern up on my blog. That's a goal for this week. I have so much that I need to do in June. So this week is all about finishing strong in June. I would like to have more items, or some items, there's currently nothing, in my Palm Street. so that I can schedule my first Palm Street Live. And I need to just get my Etsy shop. I think there's a lot of expired listings I need to check up on. There's a bunch of stuff that needs to be restocked. I need to finish the blanket this week. I think I have 15 rows to go. So 5 days. It's doable. Definitely doable. I need to get a measuring tape and make sure that I haven't miscounted rows. Sometimes I'm sitting there like, okay, is this the second row or the third row? Or is it the fourth? I lose track because I'm watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy or Hawaii Five-O or Sherlock Holmes or something like that while I'm working, and I'm not sitting there with a little row counter clicking off the rows. I'm just, okay, I'll work on this for an hour or two. An hour. I don't think I've worked on it for 2 hours since I went over and just sat around chatting with my friend Joanna for a couple hours and worked on it then the whole time I was at her house. Okay, so I need to finish the blanket. I need to make a penguin for the So Magical Make-Along with So Magical Michelle. I need to... Oh, Lisa's movie crochet along. I need to make something or find something that I have made in June in the colors from this month's movie posters. I think it's 7 Brides from 7 Brothers, and it's a picture where all the brothers are in all these rainbow shirts. So that shouldn't be a problem. Just pick out some colors from that, those nice pastel shirts. In fact, I think the Brontos that I made might fit the bill. So it's just a matter of planning out this week, making my to-do list, and sticking to it. I did take a big step this morning, and I deleted a game from my tablet that was consuming far too much of my time. I was doing it to earn points for the My Points program, and I just finished a level where I got $2 worth of points, and then I was like, okay, what's the next one? Let's see, that was level 16. If I finish 17, 18, 19, and 20, I'd get $6. I'm like, ooh, $6. It's like, wait a minute. That's a lot of playtime. And it seems like the levels are getting harder and harder. So I would be investing hours per day. Usually takes, I think the last level took me 6 days. 6 times 4, 24 days of hours and hours per day playing this game for $6 in just one day. Instead of playing the game, I could make, instead of playing the game for hours and hours, I could make like $20 worth of stuff and use up yarn in my stash and cross stuff off my list and feel accomplished instead of being frustrated like I'm all out of energy. I need more energy. So, game is gone. There should be more finished items now. Yeah, I get hooked on things very easily. I just get drawn in. As you can see from the yarn, I mean, instead of having yarn just a little bit here, a little bit there, yarn is everywhere. Patterns are everywhere. Crochet stuff is everywhere. Penguins are everywhere. Yeah. There's a story I started yesterday. I went down a rabbit trail and I forgot what I was talking about. In the living room, in the front closet, we have blankets and all this, and there's a bag of yarn. It's a zipper bag from like a queen comforter set. So it's a good size bag. Maybe it was a king size set. And I have all sorts of stuff on Ravelry, a lot of yarn, that is listed as stored in zipper. That's that bag. Well, between the blankets and spare pillows and Afghans and all that, and sleeping bags, the closet's pretty full. And like I said, we don't really have guests around here anymore. So, but if we ever have another, like, what was it, October surprise, where a snowstorm hits when the trees still have a lot of leaves on them, so trees are falling, it takes out the power lines, we're without power, it's cold out, the house gets really cold, we would have plenty of blankets to stay warm. We also have a wood stove. I mean, as long as you're in the living room by the wood stove, you would be warm. But just in case, yeah. You know, that was, what's the movie? The Day After Tomorrow or something like that? Where there's some polar vortex and all of a sudden everything freezes and cities are buried in snow and these temperatures that are so cold that a helicopter's taking off and it freezes instantly and you know, that sort of thing. We'd be prepared. We've got the blankets. And I totally got off crocheting there. The snuggly blanket that I made myself. It's going to be close. It's going to be over 80 today. It's going to be that way for the next, there's going to be hot weather like that for the next couple of months. The chances of me needing my heavy, snuggly blanket are getting pretty thin. So instead of just tossing it on the couch, it probably should go in that closet. But that closet's pretty full. If I toss it in there, it's going to be a problem closing the door. So I'm thinking, yeah, I should try to finish off the yarn in that zipper pouch. Finish it off or move it to other totes so that I don't have that issue anymore. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. So I also need to do some reorganizing in here. I want to get the shelves behind me a little more cleared off so I can have some finished items on the shelves behind me instead of my notebooks. There could be some yarn, but I want more space for some finished items behind me. Because when I do go to doing Palm Street Lives, if I have stuff for sale behind me, then that would be better than having just notebooks and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's the plan. I got some cleaning up to do. I've got lots of stuff to finish. I've got some challenges to wrap up. And I should have more time because I finally broke free from that game. I did look and see, oh, is there another game? No. Let's just stay away from the games for a while. I do still have some games, like I have Wordle that I play every morning. There's a game called Octordle. So it's like Wordle, but it's 8 words. And when you finish, you get the first word, then you've got the clues to like, okay, how many letters did you get a second word? And you just keep going. And I think you've got 16 guesses to get the 8 words. And I usually get it. Today, it took all 16 guesses. I usually get it with 1 or 2 left over, but I play that one. I play some games on World Winner, the free ones. I do have Plants vs. Zombie on my tablet. I haven't played that lately, but I could play that if I was really wanting to spend some time playing a game. Just, okay, I need to just sit back and relax for a little bit, play some games. So, and Palm Street is on my tablet, so Every once in a while I tune in and watch somebody else's live to see how they do it. That's where I got the idea about, okay, I should have stuff behind me. I should have a nice pleasing black background behind me. This is messy. Sorry. My life is messy. It was really messy yesterday. I mean, that shirt needs a lot of stain treatment before it gets washed. Yeah, messy. So I don't have to start working on dinner until noon. It's only 11:17. So this guy might actually get his legs and horns before dinner. Wouldn't that be nice? To have another finished item. Okay, I'm going to go change into some nice, cool, clean play clothes. I have so many choices to choose from. And go play with yarn for a little bit. And see if anybody else has uploaded a video lately where I can check in with my online YouTube friends. Some people I haven't heard. I'm wondering what they're up to. I haven't heard from them lately. Bye-bye.